We should be good. I think we're all good. Sorry if anybody was sitting there. Oh, this is probably crashed out. Camera should still be lined up though, right? Oh. I wish NDI wouldn't crash on. Okay, disable. Enable. Oh, there you go. You remembered how to work now. I wonder if that fucks my visibility. I feel like it's one of those things that's close enough to exploitation that it probably fucks my visibility a little bit. But, you know, what are you going to do, right? Oh, always a little frustrating when you're, you know, in the groove, and then you jump out of the groove, like a train, off the tracks. Six, thanks for dropping that in there. How you doing tonight? I almost pushed the cat button. Oh, we can barely even see that. The fucking continuous glucose monitor thing itches like hell. That's my current diabetes advice. Big needle hurt. Hey, are you gonna track my face or are you drunk? Hmm? Yeah, you're drunk. Okay. That's up. Yeah, a little crash. So I'm still getting everything going. But I think we're good. I think we're pretty much good. How you doing tonight? 6:45. Oh yeah, Q. That's what's missing. I had a full blue screen, so everything was. Oop, oop. Wait a sec. Hang on. U-block origin is missing, and I'm seeing so many things I don't want to see. In. Options. My filters are still in there. A little bit in there. I wonder if they lost some support. You're doing good? That's good. Oh, it's no longer being allowed in private. There we go. Oh, okay, now it's working. Okay. That's up. That's up. The input reader is up. Esports. My on-screen thingy is up, right? Is that grabbing things? Well, we'll see in a second. Oh. Yeah, I think we're all good. I think I'm all good. After all the chaos, I think that I'm all good. Here is that. Have that up. Have this up. Okay. 45. Let's look at some of your super world here. Yeah, esports. There's a clip. But the long and short of it is very long time ago when I was doing traveling Smash stream, we would constantly get complaints from people that our commentary wasn't esports enough and like we weren't being professional. It's like, well, one, this makes no money on the planet. Two, go do it. You do it. It's open commentary. We're doing it when nobody else wants to. No. I just think you should be more professional. No. And then I started, people would constantly say the word esports. It should be more esports. So I would try to burp the word esports at people. And then I just started doing that whenever I burp, which is constantly because I have GERD. Now you know. And then there's me annoying somebody who got very annoyed by it by writing the word esports on my fat belly. I was very overweight at the time. And slapping it next to it on camera. How fucking old is that clip? 8 years ago. Goddamn. Oh. Goddamn. Long time. Oh, my green screen a little fucky. Nocturnal Nuisance. 1 life left. Maybe I should go burn it. Let me futz with my green screen just a little bit here. It's always going to be something after a reboot. I'm one of those crazy people who reboots. I reboot when there's a problem, but I try to fix those problems first. So usually I reboot every 2 weeks, maybe once a month if we're lucky. So I have a lot to get set back up. Oh, wait, hang on. Let's just do this right away. Get that out of the way. Oh, Pod, you look very cute. Weird. Go. Fast are you gonna go when you turn red? Well, I think you freeze for a sec, right? Yeah, and then you go faster. Not too bad. Little red coin room. Bonus room. How does that weird? If that works for scroll stop. As long as you only occupy the bottom row. God, if they could have just given us an object for that, too. A little scroll stop object, but as long as this object is on screen... Oh my god. Camera won't move. Stick the object on an enemy, the camera won't move while the enemy's on screen. Stick it on a block, it won't move as long as the block exists. Stick it on screen, and it's just an anchor. As soon as it's on, camera stops. But nope. They gave us something better than nothing. Oop, oop, I looked at chat the wrong way. If I was to redo one thing about the super world, it'd be up the rewards for red coins a bit. Differentiate the big coins, yeah. Yeah, they may as well be 50 coins. And there's no harm in sticking a 1-up in each of those rooms, too. As an additional challenge or just a component of the 50 coin. I think that's another thing that makes Super Worlds a lot more punishing here, too, is that the fact that we can't carry power-ups at all means you're always starting in a worse place than you would in every single other Mario game. Yeah, every single one. Yeah, even in SMB1 we got to hang on to our power-ups. Oof. A hard door to open. There we go. Thanks, guys. Yeah, well, and conditional power-ups are tougher when the condition is always the player will start small. The player takes even 1 damage. We also get no power-up storage, which has pretty much become the standard for a long time since Super Mario World. Which is also very limiting. These all could have just been a toggle, too. Like, if you want to present it a stage at a time, say somebody's making a puzzle super world or whatever, that there's cases where that might make sense. But no, I think I would rather have it the other way, though. If push came to shove, I would much rather have sports. Have it work the way that it worked in every game where we have power-up storage and continuing power-ups. If you really want to make sure the player doesn't have one in your super world, you can do a contraption for that. I'd rather have both, but if I had to pick one, I would not pick this. God, especially if we had any type of power-up stuff the cool shit you could do with, like, the Kirby-style alternate paths if you have the right power. Like, let's say you love the Mario 2 mushroom and you hang on to it, and then all of a sudden the creator's like, well, wait, hang on. What if I just made a Mario 2 path through the whole Super World that was faster but hard? Really hard. As long as you never lose the Mario 2 mushroom that I only give you in the first stage. Imagine if they stored speedrun times for Super Worlds. Oh my god, I died right at the end. Imagine if they did that, and then we'd have even more really cool incentives to do that, and you would have a really, really cool way to do an alternate path without even requiring a secondary exit. Although I think that would be really cool too. Yeah, I'm glad that was shorter. Spikes at night can be really, really annoying with the balls. I'm glad we didn't do big balls. And I'm glad it was shorter. Because some of the night theme stuff can get really, really, really annoying. It can be really fun, too. But if you're not just covering the player in power-ups, it can go from traditional to... I wish I was playing Ghosts and Goblins real fast. Cautious Cosmic Climb. Yeah, glad the spikes didn't outstay their welcome. Oh, I never went back to that red coin door. I never found the last red coin. Most stages you tried to keep around 10 to 12, split between the main and sub area. Oh my god. I thought it would float more. May as well game over. Napsia is getting me today. Yeah, maybe. Well, when you only start with 5 lives, too, if you, like I saw him at 2, it's like, well, I might as well not even push for the, checkpoint, because I only have 2, so if I die once on the way there, now, boom. Problem. Now the checkpoint's fake. Ooh, although, we're, low gravity and we have some Koopas. Maybe we can do, a little bit of one-up farming. If we have enemies coming out of a pipe at any point, I think we can farm one up. Sports. Otherwise, a Koopa near a wall, maybe? I don't know if we can do that in low gravity. Oh my god. Looks like there's something else up there. Wow. An additional 30 coin. Not even a 50 coin. And I have to get a whole bunch of bullets cooking if I want to get what I imagine is yet another 50 coin. 30 coin. Oh, might be too annoying. Yeah, I assumed there might be one-ups, but now I've had enough. I wish regrabs gave us a lot more float in the low gravity. It'd be nice if we had a lot more control over the descent, especially if it's going to be this slow. Oh my god. Middle here. Very annoying. Oh my god. Oh my god. Yeah, I kind of wish you had selected either a horizontal option for getting up there, or maybe made it a little easier to keep the blasters on camera, so that when I was setting up this jump, it wasn't extremely tedious. I'm gonna fire one more time. Let's see if... Yeah. Oh, nope, fucked it. Yeah, because we need to hit it from a higher point. Yeah, this is a mess. We can just jump up to there. Yeah, in a Kaizo stage, expecting you to do something like this, like low grab Kaizo, I would really want vines on the pipe. But I don't think that would hurt you here either. There we go. Very annoying pipe entry. With no additional power-up from the checkpoint, too. That's a very long climb to go back through if you take damage before that and then miss one of the balls and get hurt. Yeah, horizontal would give the player a little bit more flexibility, or just reworking that little tower on the left there. They had just a little bit more visibility on the camera when you try to land there, or so that you can jump directly up to that tower above the door, without any without having to jump off the cannon. Could bring it down by one, probably. God, I wish they had done better one-up games. Coin ships. Coin ships would have been so fucking cool. You could have done bonus stages that were like oh god, that were Super World only. This is the night theme choice you could just leave out. This has no purpose. I wish my TV would let me turn it upside down. Really hate the upside down theme. I wish they had done something with gravity inversion, maybe with on-off switches. But as it is, it's just a visual fucking train wreck. Like, it's just a visual troll that they built into the game. Oh yeah, you can definitely soft block, death block here. I think we can get back to the pit. We can get up on this one. Yeah, overhangs aren't going to read as cleanly when you're forcing the player upside down like this. So not a bad idea to not make jumps have a death overhang like that. Oh, man. Boy, I wish this stage was optional. Yeah, I really, really hate the upside down theme. Don't even care. Hello, but how you doing tonight? Okay, out of here. Was watching 4 people co-op one of your levels. One of them kept deliberately killing the others. Yeah. Yeah, just upside down traditional level. Really rough. Yeah, upside down never it doesn't bring anything to the table. Like, it doesn't bring any novel experience at all. It's literally just visual distortion. It's the equivalent of just doing like the drunk sound effect over and over again, but for some reason they wanted to immortalize it as a night effect. I feel like you'd be better off just skipping it. But at the very least, if you do want to lean into it, it would be nice if I don't know. It's really hard to think of even a way to use it effectively. But any gimmick you come up with it just ends up feeling hollow because it's just visually flipped around. Like, even when you're building it right side up. So it's just a visual effect. So it might have been, yeah, people who can help. Then you can do some fun stuff with the visuals. Bonkar, I guess you'd still get you'd get motion translated directly too. I saw somebody do a breakout style stage. At one point with it that utilized the fact that gravity was also backwards. God. Yeah. Yeah, it sure would be nice if they actually flipped gravity or did something cool with it, but did not. It offers so little. It offers so little. It could offer more, but it offers essentially nothing. Oh, but thanks for dropping something in there. Oh my god. Yeah, low gravity is pretty annoying. When the platforming gets precise, it can be really, really irritating. Oh my god. Like this? Yeah, I sure wish we had, more air control in low gravity. Slightly faster fall speed unless we were holding jump, I think would be really nice. The hang time that we have is just oh my god, that Goomba was a mistake. Yeah, that Goomba was a mistake. That's basically better hang on to that mushroom damage tank setup there. Maybe you could wiggle until he gets out of the way. It's stall there until he gets out of the way, but that one's... Let me game over here so I don't forget, and then we'll... Next one. Yeah, it would be nice if you were working a little bit around some of Mario Maker's restriction as we got a little bit deeper. With less conditional power-ups would be nice. Starting every level with just a mushroom and then just a mushroom at every checkpoint is putting us in that that weird situation where if you make it to the checkpoint with power-up, you're in a much better condition than you will be if you die even once, which also always feels really bad. I feel like Super Mario World is really the only game that tried hard to do that, but after that we had we always had power-up storage, and I think it became less of a priority. Right, Clumpet, let's see what you got here. Yeah, it would have been really cool.
Esports.
If, esports. I've been doing a lot of that. I've had real bad indigestion all day. Sports. Would have been really cool if they just had gravity flop when you, flip switches. But it would have been even cooler if they gave us a switch that just changed the direction of gravity all the time. Then the nighttime condition could be that it swapped your gravity and enemy gravity. Oh man, if they did want to do a gravity engine thing like that too, then you could do some of that insane shit that we got in Scribbler. In Odyssey, where we could have walls like that and then curves that let you run up walls and then run over or run around, like upside down type of thing. That would be really cool. It would be hard to build for that or around that, but man, would that be cool. Cave of Echoing Laughter from Aanbo. I think we've played something from Aanbo before, right? Yeah, gravitational objects like that would be even harder to translate into 2D effectively and have them work with everything else, unless they did like a whole Odyssey or a whole Galaxy theme where that was the focus, and then I think it would feel bad. We didn't like it. Didn't boo it. Let's take a peek. Our world is weird because the midway checkpoints give you a mushroom. Yeah, they do, but then the midways often would have, especially in castles, but just generally would often have a conditional power-up nearby or a green or yellow dotted line block. Played this level ages ago. Can't remember if it's good. Ground pound. Cancel. Ground pound cancel. That's funny. That's funny. It's better than just lying. Okay, Goofy. It told me where to go, but I wanted to look. Six, thanks for dropping that back in there. I'll get back around there pretty quick here. Oops. Ground pound into the pipe. That was a mistake. I got up super late. I got up like 3 hours ago instead of like 10 hours ago. I just got I got terrible heartburn while I was sleeping, while I was trying to sleep, and every time I would start to fall asleep, I would like reflux into my lungs, and then it would hurt. Uh-oh. This setup looks familiar. It would hurt real bad and wake me up. Wow. So it took me forever to fall asleep. Okay, leftover curry? It wasn't that spicy even. It wasn't that late either. Let's do that. Nope, that's also wrong. So straight to the door, I guess. All wrong choices have been made. Oh, just looking at me like he's hungry. That's what I get for wanting 50 coin. Okay. Yeah, I mean, if it's there, might as well. These boys. Ooh. Oh. Got him. Goofy. Goofy-ass 3D World stuff. I don't love this right after the checkpoint. It's only a couple seconds, but at least it's not some awful little speed bump. I feel like you know this. What's Boom Boom doing up there? Ah. Getting ready to make it rain is what he was doing up there. I don't know what lesson I was supposed to learn there. Okay, that's what that was. That would have been funny. But it seemed pretty obviously like bait. Same with the icicles. The drips were pretty visible. Okay, really? Rude. I was following your instructions. Dog, you gonna come sit by me? Little buddy. You want to smell the controller? Why do you want to smell the controller? He makes this face and I know he wants to smell whatever's in my hand. Pug, how you doing tonight? I don't know why. He never really wants to eat it. It's not like crackers where he wants to share everything that I eat. Hot dog just wants to smell stuff. Oh, he's trying to fuck my shoes. Hot dog, don't stick your head in my shoes. Ah, so I was supposed to do that and then just run head first into him? Okay. I mean, I guess I see the troll. Feels lazy. Rude. Uh-oh. Hey, is he gonna squish me? Okay, good. Alright. Heartburny. Esports. Heartburny and medium nausea. Ooh. These are good. What are these? Oh, it's strawberry ginger. Pretty nice. Yeah, no harm in climbing to the top either. Weird. And that shows me that those icicles are up there. So I'm a little confused by the setup of this room. Oh, fine. Right, east level. Uh-oh. I'll grab it. Where is it? Oh, where's the blind? There it is. In the drawer. Have it ready for next slide. That's a pretty good visual distraction. It's a silly fucking Rocket ship? What is that? Just geometric design over here? Wow. Rude. We're gonna die fast with the blindfold. Excited for the SGDQ events. The last thing I saw there. Oh wait, where am I going? Oh, door. Okay. I wasn't sure if it was a door or a pipe. I haven't heard much about them. Are they doing a big Mario Maker thing again? Because I'll be excited to watch them on YouTube after. Okay, it was don't land under them, but I don't know where they went now. I don't know how far away I am. Are they under something I can hit? Oh. They were, I just wasn't finding it. I decided to just go faster. Oh yeah, see, we would have been fine. Oh, ice. So I was probably doing like this. Yeah, I was doing like this. Would have been 1,000 years before I found it. Okay, Hot Dog clearly found drugs. That's why he's being cute and weird. And try to bang my shoes. Hot Dog. Don't chase him. No, Hot Dog. Stay up there and be cute. Rude. God damn. Oh, smallest brain. Oh, troll race? Yeah, that'll be real cool. Who's racing? Hot Dog just hugged crackers. It's so cute. Remember that link level? You had to ensure there was no soft lock. Turns out you can still soft. Yeah. Yeah, it's really hard to multiplayer proof your levels. I think the single player tag is there for that. Oh, SGDQ is in Minnesota? Shit. Close. When is it? They charge. Oh yeah, right in Minneapolis. Glad that trolls are becoming normalized? Yeah, well, I think Mario Maker especially drifted further from some of the pretty nasty stuff in Super Mario World over the years, which honestly I think is just more approachable. We'll never be able to get away from what Timmy does to troll levels and the concept for a lot of people. They're being really cute. We'll never really be able to get away from that, but the more we see stuff like that, the more people will recognize that it's more about comedy than torture. Being so cute. Oh, Hot Dog's been really crazy today. There it is. You know, for as low-hanging as a lot of the stuff seems, you don't really see a lot of that. Of the fucking, like, bonus room, just kidding. You see the one suspicious 50 coin. Cute. The top one still didn't fire? Yeah, just a big open normal room. Oh, what does that say? GG? Pretty hard to read. Did you really? You really? Okay, well, this looks familiar too. Yeah, a couple of things felt a little familiar here. But pretty funny, quick, short little troll. I kinda like that when people just when you don't really focus on density, you kind of just focus on like This room is this joke. Sometimes you get stuff that ends up feeling really, really funny like this, too. And something really early on that I already forgot that was very fun. Yeah. Yeah, sometimes people go for density, and I mean, the core of a lot of it is, unexpected mechanics, but you get a lot of valuable conditioning out of, laying into the player a little bit. But yeah, striking the right balance is tough. And sometimes those are really nice. Nice little breather. Oh, I didn't even pay attention to that, little title card there. I think that's supposed to be Magic Koopa's eyeballs? Yeah. Oh, no. Yeah, that's pretty cute. Yeah. Yeah, and especially as long as it doesn't feel like you're not moving. If you're spending a lot of time hitting every single thing one after another, moving forward 2 blocks each in one room, then it starts to really feel like it's droning. But a lot of that more comes down to player agency than anything else. Esports. Oh. Damn. My coffee's pretty bitter, but I don't think that would make me know. Maybe I'll drink a little water. Better here. I roasted some aged Sumatran that looks like shit until you roast it, and then it looks pretty normal, but then it smells like shit for like a month. And then after it sits for about a month, it's really good. So it's a hassle, but playing with it, it's pretty good if you get it right. And then I figured out that the degassing process, getting what the coffee experience is when it ages, when it sits for a while before you grind it and you eat it, drink it. You can accelerate that by just putting it in a vacuum sealer and just vacuuming the hell out of it. That'll pull all the gases right out. But I forgot to do it when I loaded it up today and made my coffee and was like, oh, this tastes bitter and horrible. And I don't think it would make me nauseous. It's just carbon dioxide and poor extraction. Oh, maybe. Oh yeah, castle. Castle time. Wendy's Wretched Watchtower. Rude. Trying to kill my mushroom. There's still alliteration when the W is silent. Wendy's Wretched Watchtower. I think so, because you're... No, I think you're still making a W. Wretched. Watch and wretch. Yeah, I mean, that's still the same... Very similar phonetic sound. Oops. Oh. One of the really cool things in Super Mario World that I wish had come over to Mario Maker is when you're swimming in Super Mario World, you can swim up extremely fast by holding up, and you can hover swim by holding down. Then you can push it really rapidly, but you only rise the teensiest bit. This is a really cool, like, dynamic control thing for how swimming works that I wish we had here. On the stage where you bumped into the entry limit. Yeah, fire bars. Fire bars will do that to you. We're pretty much just gonna burn that there, it looks like. You time out in co-op, you lose your checkpoints? That's fucking weird. Oh, but because it's like the whole group times out though, right? So then it starts esports, then it starts over. I guess that kind of makes sense. Oh, god damn. Yeah, I just had, white sauce, pasta, chicken, mushrooms for lunch, too. Like, I tried to keep it real acid neutral and simple. But no, my gut is just boiling inside of me. Yeah, I think there's no good reason. I wish 500 was the default. I don't think there's ever a good reason not to do 500 seconds unless you really want to do a speed run. And even if you really want to do a speed run, I think you just do 100 seconds. Like, I would be happier if we only had 500 and 100, but I'm sure there's some good reasons to have other times. Yeah, sorry, Casey. We had a crash. We had a crash right after I went live, and I blue screened, and then I don't know what it did. And then I went live again, and I assume that ruins the notifications. They don't all get sent and everything. But hello. Hi. I'm live. Oh, did the Discord pings break? I know. I think you used to use those. And then I haven't followed up on them or checked on them in forever. Oh, they fell directly in front of Crackers. Pud just jumped up very loudly. Let me see here. Go live notifications. Where's the date stamp? July 3rd was the last one? Oh, that's today. Yeah. Yeah, they're still working. But there's always that. But yeah, I know how that is. We'll do the cat treats here after this one. The regular level, so it shouldn't take too long. Okay, we can just make it above there if I go a little slower. That's good. I was going to be mad if that was like a 4 stamp. Especially in traditional levels, I always find that annoying. You had to take a cold shower? Oh my god. I don't know if, oh no, well, I don't know if I've ever done a cold shower to cool off because I find cold water so unpleasant. But I've definitely done lukewarm shower, and I used to do cold towels. When I was a kid, we didn't have air conditioning, so bath towels in water, stuck in the freezer, were my life. That was my whole life. It would get hot, I would go in the basement, and I would cover myself in wet towels. 116 feeling? That sucks. We were supposed to get some of that this week, and then it backed off a little bit, and I think we might have some of that high 90s and hot mid, like, teens, 100 teens feel next week. Weather. Oh, yeah. Oh, well, now it says 89 on Tuesday, and I don't see a heat warning. But maybe that's cooling off, too. Oh, I lost everything. Yeah, I just don't like cold water, really. Do not like cold water. Cool, like lukewarm, like 80, maybe 70 degrees for like lake swimming. Okay, if it's real hot out. I don't like cold water at all. Cold water I find disgusting. Like not only is it uncomfortable, but it like sets my teeth on edge to be in a cold shower. Makes me unhappy. Wish those walls blocked the fire bar. Oh, the coins were where the fire was. Shit. Ugh. I don't know, especially if you're pretty hot. A hot shower can be really refreshing, because then all of a sudden it feels like your sweat's working really good, and then it feels really good after. So I'm kind of on that side. Like, after like a hot-ass bike ride or hike in the terrible hot weather, I like going in the fucking hot tub. But if I'm already really hot, I'll go in the hot tub, but I'll put an ice pack on my head. I have a bunch of those silicone migraine ice packs. And they are... Oh my god, I'm dumb. Pretty tight. Pretty tight. They are a godsend for when you're just hot and want to cool off, but they're also a godsend for when I have to work outside, like when there's some stupid emergency outside and it's 95 degrees out. Put on the cold head thing, and boom, you're good for like 8 whole minutes. Only 99. Ooh, that's practically frozen. Yeah, I have really low tolerance for high heat, especially high heat and humidity. I get woozy real easily. But good in the cold. As long as it's not cold wet. As long as it's not ice bath. Oh yeah, the coins reset too, yeah. Yeah, sure would be nice if they were just nicer to us. Boy, the criteria for not taking damage here is very tough. Oh, come on, you guys. Oh. Visually, you could indicate which direction they're going to go by using solid blocks around them, which I think would help there. Help the player understand what they're approaching, so that I wouldn't be in that position where now I'm losing the power-up because I guessed wrong on what you were doing with those swamps, and then dying because I couldn't get under those swamps. I couldn't trigger and then get under those swamps in one cycle. Kayaking's really nice in really hot weather. Done that a couple of times. And although it really sucks if you have to... Oh, for fuck's sake. Yeah, that's too tight. I wish these were looser. Having to hard spam a button press as fast as you possibly can to, get through a cycle like that feels really bad. Especially since that's literally the only safe spot. The tower is ground block instead of like hard block. Yeah. Yeah, let's just do water. Let's do water, see if it starts feeling better if I lay off the coffee for... Oh yeah, die. Just die. Just die. Game over. Go back to the top here. One time hot water ran out from a shower. Oh yeah. My last water heater, I had to replace my water heater at my house, that I rent out now, but, had to replace it because it was full of crud and broken, so you would get about 4 minutes, hot shower. And I'm a pretty quick shower, but it wasn't long enough, and it was frustrating for it to get lukewarm pretty quick. One here randomly decides to work and doesn't. I don't know what's going on in there. I gotta take it apart. You streaked a nice amount, 69. We just shot right past 6-7. You think Twitch would be cool and give you a notice for 69, but nope. Oh. Yeah, it's annoying, and then you're waiting a whole cycle on the swamp too, so it just ends up being really annoying to try to no-hit. I think it would be well served to start considering more power-ups in your levels as you approach higher difficulty, especially because the most consistent design element we're seeing is, like, really tight pinch points. Where you're surrounded by, say, 40 goddamn dickheads throwing balls at you. Yeah, finally a 1-up. And it's too dangerous to grab. I don't remember if we can jump on him in the underwater castle thing. I think yes, but I'm not going to risk it. Wow, nice fruit bowl, Pud. Thank you. Oh, he's not quite... Oh, no, the one camera's facing right towards him. Yeah, you can see his dick and balls. Oh, yeah. No, I wasn't saying smear it. I was saying that as the difficulty gets a little higher, that it might not be a bad idea to space one out in between the checkpoints, which you often saw in a lot of Mario games as well, is that they wouldn't just do one at the beginning. Oh, I should have. We'd often see one at the beginning, one at the checkpoint, and for longer levels or tougher levels, one in the middle too. Sometimes it would be for much further off the beaten path. Found, how you doing tonight? Yeah, GG. Yeah. Yeah, that was okay. Yeah, water theming is always tough. At least it didn't take too long. It wasn't too long a level overall. Which can be a real letdown when you start, or a real pain point when you start getting longer with water levels. Yeah. Alright. Bit more generous with power-ups in the final stage. It's the only one you had a hard time consistently getting through without damage. Well, and especially if you're going for traditional, the big consideration is not just your experience as the creator, but also player experience when they're looking at it blind. Do the cast, then we'll do one more. One of the things that Steve recommends in traditional levels that I always really liked, really good advice, was to also attempt to go through the level without holding run. Because that's possible in all, run is never really required in traditional games either. They're meant to be pretty approachable in the actual Mario games. Let's see, NDI camera, please don't crash. Okay, no, we're still good. Gave me the full blue screen before, so I'm worried. I don't know what the hell its problem is all the time. But that can really help, as well as running at a good speed can really help with making sure you understand where the cycles are. Where's the switch on the camera? There it is. Okay, there we go. That's the correct camera boundary. Okay, Casey, you ready? I didn't ask, but I assume you're home already. Hot dog noises, treats from the sky. Yes, cool. Oh, bud, do that again. Do that again. Come here. Come on, do it again, buddy. He's not gonna. He ran into my leg so hard. There we go. Okay, kitties. Hot dog, where are you? Hot dog. Hot dog. Uh-oh, we gotta go find hot dog. Hot dog. Oh, there you are. Hey, what are you doing over here on the floor, buddy? The long treat taxi. Don't grumble at me, you little fucker. Hot dog, first person view. Here, get the door. Well, over the shoulder view. Hot dog, close the door behind you. Thank you. Oh, he doesn't want to play that game anymore. Okay. Come here, little buddy. Hi. We're gonna do treats, okay? Yeah, we're gonna do treats. Don't leave. Hey. Look at this. He's not into it today. Here we go. Oop, that message is longer than what I can see on my phone. I will see it in a minute. I just have chat, and I have it split over the folding phone here. Maybe I can show it in the weird overhead cam. Yeah, there we go. Oh, only kind of. But I just have chat off to the side. Hot dog, hey, don't leave. Hey, come here. Come on, have treats with everybody. Yeah, cats are the most important. Yeah, Crackers would probably be a better candidate for role-playing. He will tolerate quite a lot of you holding onto his arms and making him slap stuff. Pud, clean that up. Come here, hot dog. Come be with the family. Don't run away. Oh, he keeps looking. He keeps looking back. We gotta get a little lock on that door so I can trap him in here. Barnstorm, how you doing tonight? Thanks for dropping that in there. Crackers. Eat some more. Okay, stop trying to eat the whole thing. Trying to take it. Hot dog, please stop thinking about the other room. No! Don't leave, buddy. I want you to have the treats. Okay, let's just give hot dog a lot. Tree got stuck by lightning a few houses down and split the middle. That's cool. As long as, you know, didn't crush any houses. We had this big, pretty dead looking tree in the yard, but it also seemed like, oh, maybe it'll come back. And then it just blew over in a storm. At one point, just cracked in half and shattered. Didn't do any damage, though, which is pretty nice. Like a kid would draw a tree split in half. That's cool. Do you want to hold hands, or are you mad at me? You're still kind of mad, it seems like. Come on. Come on. Oh, don't be so grumpy. Okay, that's enough for hot dog. Oh, I guess this smells really bad today. Bud, you're licking my finger. Oh, he got it on me, but he's cute. I touched his tongue. Don't lick me, Crackers. Don't bite me. Now you can chomp it. Oh, wait. Pud wants some more. Pud, staying to the end and not hot dog. Hot dog is left. I heard him get down and make bird noises. Crackers licking is like rubbing cat belly. It's a trap, yeah. Yeah, he bites. Although he does like belly rubs without it being a problem. He just flops over and is like, yep, go for it. Fat old man. Sometimes hot dog does. Sometimes he doesn't. What are you doing? Are you hugging my hand now? You're so fat. You're so fat. He likes that less. Drug time? No, it's empty, Pud. It's empty. We're doing drugs. Maybe we can trick him into eating drugs. Oh, Pud, you're so sad. I literally emptied it into you. Here. Do drugs. All the cool kids are doing it, Pud. See? Oh, yeah. We got him. We got him. Ladies and gentlemen, we fucking got him. Okay, I need a baby wipe because they are gross. Oop, camera flip. Did it flip for you guys? Oh, no, it didn't. My phone's just being a goofball. Oops. Everything's being a goofball. Here's the teleprompter. This is how I have the ability to occasionally read messages in chat while playing. See? See, it's in the way. Yeah, Crackers likes belly rubs, just generally. Pud occasionally will tolerate belly rubs, like he wants them, but there's so much wrong with him, he just can't get it. And then Hot Dog will do the belly rubs. If he's sleepy, then he wants it. But he gets irritated with it, but he definitely wants it. I have a little clip I didn't put in the Discord yet of him, like, clearly wanting it, and then he starts to get frustrated with me and himself. Okay, what do we miss here? Oh, there were so many. Some stages where you're making Oh, it's on the other hand, too. God damn it. I don't know how they did that. Some stages where you were subconsciously crouch jumping through some tough spots, thinking, yeah. Yeah, well, that's a tough thing, too. That's why playtesting is so nice. Why it's nice to at least have some streamer you can bother, or streamers back in the day. Or friends who want to play Mario Maker stuff. Like, this is great. Don't get me wrong. This has been the ideal Mario Maker experience for 10,000 plus hours and years going. And a really great way to play Mario forever. But it is sad that, like, there's... At least I wasn't able to get a, like, group of people going who wanted to just, like, play each other's levels and talk about them. With, like, the people I know locally. What? How it is. Do 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 do. How it is on this bitch of an earth. All the gaming people I know are flavor of the week people, PC people mostly, and then for console people it's all Smash. Mario Maker is not the popular. Not the popular. 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 Oh yeah, I only know one other guy who does retro stuff. And he doesn't seem to want to, like, ever talk about it. And, like, we were talking about, Kirby Superstar the other day, and I mentioned the multiplayer stuff in Kirby Superstar Ultra is really cool, and there's a bunch of stuff that he hadn't seen before. And, like, yeah, we should play it. Nope, doesn't want to. Never wanted to. And, like, I get it, but also, come on. Yeah, just not that into it. I know a lot of FGC people also. There's a lot of cross-contamination with Smash, but I don't give a shit about FGC. I don't like traditional fighters. I didn't mind, like, Street Fighter 2 Turbo a little bit, and, but in general, traditional fighters feel slower, and you feel trapped. You spend a lot of your time feeling trapped in a way that almost starts to feel turn-based, and I know it's not, and I know that's not really what competitive gameplay looks like, but it still kind of does. I don't know what it is about platform fighters specifically, but one, I love platforming more than fighting, more than like a beat 'em up. Oh, I'm gonna die. Yep. But the fact that so much of platform fighters ends up with you separated from the rest, with you pushed away in combat, is really nice. That's also what made Melee less appealing as the time went on too, is not only does it's a skill ceiling crazy. No, water. But compared to modern Smash games, you spend a lot of time locked the fuck into combos and getting just the shit kicked out of you. The disadvantage state in Melee is bad. Feels bad. Kinda wish that there was some commitment to, like, a reset in Smash games just generally. Like, something we could do, like a parry that instead of maybe giving you an opportunity to respond or spot dodge, like a parry that just split you up. Push both of you away from each other. This is safe, right? Oh, I wish that was safe. Oh, I wish that spot was safe. Clear indicator line for the safety, like visually, can be really, really helpful for this kind of thing. Some people do something real direct, like dotted lines. Nah, a lot of people don't like that. Using a different type of tile underneath the water, like hard blocks, and indicating that the top is okay by using ground tiles only where the water doesn't come up to can be really nice. Something like that. Or even layering backgrounds, because you can layer backgrounds by having the first one, by basically sticking them on top of each other. Where is it? It might be tough if you're trying to maintain the one screen, but sticking them on top of each other, having one end here, and then the other one start, nope, undo. You know what I'm getting at. Having one end here, and then having the other one go all the way down. So then this one in the lava is a different color. So you get a clear visual indicator for where it goes up to or down from. What about competitive Smash do you not like in the rules? Stage striking stuff, which is, I mean, yeah, not too hard to figure out. Oh, is it items? Oh. Yeah, the thing that ends up being really restrictive in competitive Smash is how some types of stages, like walk-off stages or stages with permanent walls, can create opportunities for infinite combos with some characters, which means that unless they develop like an auto ban system for like, you're not allowed to do this stage with Wario or that kind of thing, it just ends up meaning we get a lot of relatively plain stages. Yeah, the Final Smash meter, having played a lot casually and competitively, the Final Smashes are not effectively balanced, so the game would be very different with Final Smashes, but some characters are just completely broken. Like, some of their Final Smashes are completely broken. Like, Peach and Daisy is a good example of giving you the hardest possible hit you can muster, or instant death if somebody's off stage, while also giving you enormous recovery. It would be nice if Smash was balanced better around them, but it just isn't, because Sakurai is deeply committed to it being a party game and not a competitive game. But yeah, the competitive community is often resistant to experimenting. I made several very big pushes in my competitive scene for experimenting with more interesting stages that had temporary walls, like Frigate, Orpheon, and I really liked the Wario Land stage with hazards off as well, because it is risky, but pretty balanced. But there are characters who really do a good job at juggling you up and doing it. But still, I still think that interesting stages would have been a really, really nice thing to have. But a lot of the difficulty there comes from the fact that the people behind Smash don't really want to balance it competitively. Don't want it to be a game that's competitive. So having to do like the post hoc, oh my god, I really dislike the lack of indicator, and it's making me antsy, and then I keep killing myself. The post hoc balancing and pulling things out that don't work, and even in extreme cases, banning Meta Knight in Brawl. They should have banned. We should have seen Bayonetta get banned in Smash 4. The meta centralized completely around Bayonetta in Smash 4, and that's the indicator that, oh, you missed your opportunity to ban. But the stages I kind of got at a little bit is that a lot of that is coming from the fact that because the balance is poor, you have to make choices like that to improve the balance post hoc. And the really unfortunate thing, if you really dig into it, in most cases, it's because some player or some character ruins it. Yeah, and usually that's found because they ruined a tournament doing it. That's also why people really hate Steve, because he's really boring to watch, and he ruins the gameplay experience just for everybody. And it's not even a case of, like, dealing with the Belmonts, where you are playing their game, but once you learn to deal with their game, once you learn to play their game, they're not so much of a threat. It's just he's playing his own game, and you have dreadful interactions with him while he's doing it. And he cheats. and he literally can just ignore knockback if he feels like it. Doing that is generally banned. But it's one of those things that's just so goddamn silly. And that was the problem with Bayonetta 2, was in Smash 4, Bayonetta had a 0 to death that worked on every single character in the cast except for Game & Watch very reliably. So if you were consistent, you could instantly end stocks and entire sets just by doing the thing. And if they squeezed, if you fucked up and they were able to get out of it, if they fucked up and you fucked up and they were able to squeeze out of it when you fucked up, then you have to fight them normally. But otherwise, it was just she's pulling the ripcord, and if she gets 3 good pulls, you're done. Yeah, I'm glad that was short. I'm glad the tougher levels are relatively short, because that was also a little bit of a pain in the ass. I do think that visually that would have been better if we had really clear indicators for the poison height. Especially with the way cycling was working there. Well, coming from games, in a lot of those games, those characters just get balanced, too. They do a better job at balancing them. Esports. Whereas Smash kind of commits to some characters just being unviable, which is fine. But, something like playing with somebody who's consistent and just ends the game without you having any opportunity input. That's what Smash 4 turned into, is that you were playing Bayonetta, you had to suffer that, so your only option was to pick up Bayonetta and try and reverse it, try and do it first, or to pick up Game & Watch, who was a hard counter pick, who had a 50-50, where if you mashed up B, you could kill her at the same time or kill her first, which put her in a slight disadvantage, so that doing the 0 to death usually wasn't worth it, because it was either she dies first or only she dies, which meant she had to actually play the game. Which is a really unfortunate thing to create. It's a situation where you have a game where people just play these 2 characters. That was also what we saw in Brawl, is it was basically Meta Knight Party. Little Charizard, a little Kid Icarus, and Meta Knight forever. Beat HF. I hate complex setups, so this level does not have any. First troll level. Well, I'm sure you'll come around there, Callie. Have we played anything from this person before? Oh no, this is a new account, it looks like. I wonder if this is somebody's weird alt. Okay. From playtesting, cool. Something going on up there. Okay, don't go back in the pipe, I guess. Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, it's definitely possible to do a game that has a very diverse cast. Has an extremely diverse cast and everything. Like Marvel vs. Capcom is a good example. And also balance it better, like Marvel vs. Capcom, at least from my very casual familiarity with it. Oh, wait, so then... No, this won't come back. My tinfoil hat theory is that Sakurai is explicitly, he wants it to be uncompetitive. Like, he wants it to be unbalanced because he does not like the competitive community. We've had so many late, 645, thanks for dropping that back in there. We've had so many late DLC characters that end up breaking the whole game. Oh my god, I knew what it was. That it almost seems like it has to be Malice. And I don't even think Steve's a bad addition. I just think that it's kind of crazy that, like, Steve never got fixed. That at no point was anybody over at Bandai Namco or at Sora like, hey, we should patch Steve because he can just wiggle out of damage. Do we not want that? It's the competitive people are angry. Yeah, Smash seems to like to do that. I don't mind the like Magic the Gathering style, like the rules are what it says on the card. Like if this guy breaks the rules, those are the rules now. Is he's allowed to break them? That's the rule. As long as you find a way to make that work. But I don't like when Steve just can wiggle out of damage and ruins the game for everybody. And he's campy. Like, everything about him is built to be unfun. It's built to be unfun to play against. Although we did get a lot of that with the Belmonts too, but the fact is that they suck a bag of dicks. They are just some of the worst fucking characters. Just completely unviable. What are we doing here? Your setup needs more complex. Okay. So the gag there was visual back in pipe, that I was supposed to go back in the pipe there. Because I was expecting to come out on the right and then hold right. But I guess the long wind up on the pipe let me not need to do that. But that's fine. Didn't understand it. Okay, so I'm gonna keep assuming that this one then. No? How do I bring anything else in there? Rivals is pretty good and pretty well balanced. Rivals 2 added a lot of really cool stuff that wasn't in Rivals 1, but they haven't started doing any guest fighters yet, and I really wish they would. But it's a really tough game to play, to play even competitively, but not that good, because you are going to get your just dick bit off instantly. It's all deep end. And even with the ranking, you'd think you'd settle into like, okay, no, you're going to be low rank and you're going to play other low rank people, but it just, man, it's not a game that you can play once in a while, or that you can play like once a week with online. It's rough. Sports. Okay. Wait at the P-switch door? Okay, hint. Weird hint. Okay. Okay, goofy. Weird. Well, I just like it. Yeah, I just like when they're finding ways to introduce new characters to games. Gimme, how you doing? I would really like somebody to just do Indie Smash Bros. I was hoping Rivals 2 would be that. I know Slap City? Slap something did something like that. But they didn't go that deep with it, and I really wish someone would just lean way into it and go nuts with it. I like that. I like the mishmash. I want more Marvel vs. Capcomification of just, let's throw every fucking thing in here. Oh my god. Yeah, the Wiggler was funny. The rest of that setup felt confusing because it was hard for me to figure out why the correct answer was still wrong after trying both and not trying the spike. There's just no good motivation to go in here. Oh yeah, P-switch wait. Here we go. Okay, are we good? Are we done? Was a lot. Oh, okay. Don't stand there, I guess. Well, yeah, you get people thinking that a slot gets used up because a character they don't want gets in. That's one of those like litmus tests for people who would eat their own shit if when people aren't looking. Like it's just one of those things that's too stupid to need to address. That's just not how it's gonna work. no matter how much you want something, it really isn't about you. It is probably about marketing a lot of the times, but it's also about licensing and how those stupid conversations go about getting everything into everywhere. Okay, it just goes off when I touch that. I guess I'll go up there. Multiverses was really good, but the guy in charge of it was a real piece of shit. And it just, from all the post-mortem stuff that we got, it sounds like it was pretty much Tony shit in the bed. Left, right, and center. But man, the beta for Multiverses, that is the most fun I have ever had in a platform fighter. And that was the only platform fighter that ever, like, felt like, this is my game. I can do this. Why'd you think to hold right there for a sec? Well, I don't know. I should have held right there for a sec. There we go. Oh, yeah, I wish that bomb wasn't killing me next to the P-switch door, because I don't want to wait next to it, but now I don't want to get hit by that, so now I'm going to end up waiting even longer after the wait. So, if that's not right, because... Oh, wait, no, that was a bomb in there, wasn't it? So I guess let's wait for that guy to go away, and then it should be okay? Did this kill me? Okay. Funky. Funky, yeah, okay. Yeah, because then after the Wiggler killed me there, that made me think, even though there was a bomb there, that made me think, should I go look at the pipes? I feel like there are a lot of opportunities to make the wrongest choice, even after understanding. Wiener. Oh. Wait, punish-ish? I mean, that moved the spring, so... Oh. Oh, nope. Yeah, P-Wave's not great. Nonsense. Nonsense was happening. Whose level? This is from... Columbus submitted it from the playtesting request queue on the Bandwagon Discord. Yeah, for a new profile, new maker, totally seems decent so far. But it is starting to feel like, it's kind of losing the thread. It's another new maker who loves wigglers, huh? We just had that yesterday. So we're just gonna go. Yeah, we're just gonna go. Rude. Glad we still made it. But what the hell did you intend for me to do there? Oh, probably just the long jump, huh? Just the long jump? Yeah, just the long jump there. That's fine. Easily cheese the way that I did it, where I just hit it right away. But glad we made the checkpoint. Don't like this obvious CP1 setup. That makes me unhappy. Yeah, it did not work. Can't I just wait out the P-switch? I feel like whatever this is isn't gonna work either. Yeah. You just wait out the P-switch and go back. What happens if I don't wait out the P-switch? Is there actually a kill condition over here, or is it just fuck you and your time? It is just fuck you and your time. Okay, goofball. Can I run under it right away? I can just run under it with the P-switch triggered. That seems like a catastrophe of potential cheese. Oh, nice. That was a good catch on the donut blocks. Ugh. But I can't imagine how much this could break just by futzing with the P-switch there. Oh, okay. Speed bump. Well, we've always got the classic duck ball. Duck under the ball. More mushrooms. Okay. Not enterable. So we can get this mushroom anyhow, so I'm not sure why we have more over there. I guess we'll see. Uh-oh. Are we just doing like a sloppy inversion thing here now? Feels like I'm definitely back in the same room. Oh no, I was getting twice. Okay. Well, it definitely looked like the same room. Now, where was I supposed to get a mushroom from? Is that one conditional if we reload? Maybe that's why there's 2 mushrooms here. The 2 mushrooms here just felt like a mistake. But maybe that one is a conditional power-up and I need to load back in here? No, I won't be able to load back in here. Oh, maybe there's a mushroom above the pipe there. Yeah, seems crazy people are still rolling into making trolls. I really thought that after Geek failed that would be it, but thank God we still got Carl. I know Juz and some other people still play troll levels sometimes too. Even though that's not their focus. I guess it's not really Carl's focus so much anymore either. Oh, I forgot to do the thing. Ah. Oh yeah, DGR kind of plays everything though, right? Yeah, we still got people doing it. DGR plays Bean Burrito. Yeah, so I'm confused by the 2 mushrooms here. I feel like there's got to be a reason, but maybe it's just an oversight. But God, would it be nice if Nintendo just wanted to stop sucking a dick and give us Mario Maker 3? There have been so few things. We have, like, no Mario in the pipe. 2 fucking Metroid games. Like, honestly, yes, I would kill other people's baby to get more Metroid. Fuck you guys. But man, would I really like Mario Maker. Not in exchange for, you know, the 2 Metroid games. I don't know what the actual, like, etymology of it is. I assume it was probably just the name of one of the early ones. Yeah, if it's been a while, I will probably have forgotten it. Good at that. Fuck you. Oh my God. The level of Timmy of that troll is almost to the point where it's kind of good because of how stupid it is. Oh man, I probably could have gotten Yoshi from the other way anyhow, right? I think I could. Yeah, I don't know where the meta disappears up its own ass and like pops its head back out of undisclosed place to the point where it's like, well, no, that was just Timmy stuff, but now it's funny. We don't want that. We don't want Timmy stuff to accidentally become funny. Then we're broken. Yeah, that's where Guts came from. But it was such obvious bait. Like such obvious just regular ass level bait. Like, oh look, it's the end. Here's a Yoshi and some 1-ups. I think that's what works, is it plays off the expectations in a really traditional level end setup. No, no, people will never stop putting Kaiser blocks over pits and off-screen thwomps, and you can do things with thwomps that are funny, even if they're off-screen. I don't know if that was really that good. I think the pivot to like a really traditional level end after the twice made me feel like, oh, it's over, okay. Oh, especially when I was expecting a CP1 as well. I was expecting there to be a CP1 there, and we just never saw it, which I think also adds more like befuddlement, which ends up making me not consider how obvious the bait was. But I still think they're funnier. There's always better choices than, yeah, an off-screen thwomp. But if for somebody's first attempt, that was pretty good. Keeping it short is a really good way to do it too. If you're just starting out, that's the right way to do it. Is keep it pretty short like that. Keep it pretty short. Let your ideas breathe, and yeah, you can get away with some kind of Timmy stuff being a little funny. That's a good GG. Oh, that's Barb's GG. Oh, but then it's not pixel art. It's like, ew. Well, it looks nice as an emote, though. It's readable. All right. Report. Report of the advertising. I finally watched Steve's video on that. I don't think, and if you guys know more than me, correct me if I'm wrong, especially, you know, Teamsters out there, team members. But I don't think after that Omiverse dipshittery, that we can definitely assume that one dickhead saying, "It's me, I did it," that's just somebody who, all signs point to that's somebody who wants attention. It still could have been somebody abusing their report system. But it also could have been a group abusing the report system, or it could have been a Nintendo employee getting his KPIs up by just banning everything that got flagged. It could have been a huge number of things, and some guy screaming it was me, I still feel like isn't a good reason to be like, no. It was him. One guy broke the whole system. Although I wouldn't put it past Nintendo to suck that much. Found, thanks for dropping something in there. We got one in front of you. Sonic's Last Life. Oh, no. Did you make a music level out of the choking sound? Holy shit. Please tell me that's what you did. If you didn't, do it now. Oh my god, you did. That's fucking great. Man, too bad. Oh, and then the game over theme. That's cute. Man, too bad we don't have any way to spawn really big bubbles or whatever. Oh, and then the death theme and then the game over theme. That's cute. Uncertainty and attention seeking is probably part of the reason why Steve didn't name them. Yeah. Although I wish he hadn't leaned into that's certainly the cause. Because that's still a lot of attention. They can still say that was me in their stupid skid groups. There was some couple of months back, some issues with Mario Maker, and some dumb skid said that he was DDoSing it, and then a bunch of people saw it on Twitter, and it took way off and gave him a bunch of attention, and they kept just claiming that he was responsible for things breaking. But it was really clear from the pictures that he was posting that he had no fucking idea what he was doing. But that said, AI... Oh, fuck you. AI tools are gonna make it so goddamn easy for any angry dipshit to, like, instantly exceed what skids... script kiddies. People finding instructions online to do bad things. It's gonna be so much easier than it ever was. It already is, but it's gonna get worse and worse. There we go. Thank God for that vine. Oh, line. You could draw a big bubble. You could draw a big bubble in line blocks. Yeah. Yeah, draw some bubbles with line blocks. That we can't get to. Yeah, that was very cute. That was very, very, very cute. Didn't he have like a really weird like open mouth animation when he died? I'm going to do a terrible job trying to draw it. I'm going to do a terrible job trying to draw it. But that was fucking great. My immediate thought was like, oh, it's just going to be one of the stupid water levels. And now I really want to play a level where it's the drowning theme because of how, like, infamous it is. And I'm really happy it was just the drowning theme. Like, Hydro City, yeah, had cool music. But we're all here for the drowning. God, I hate the fucking pool. Would have been so much faster to just take it out of the Switch. Yeah, it's heartbreaking that we never, ever got a fill tool. Okay. Eyeballs. And then the spikes. Then he had a big open mouth. Was any of his face flesh colored? I don't remember if any of his face was flesh colored. But I just remember it looked like he was screaming as he died. And the whole thing, it was just too much. The lower the effort is, the better it ends up being. See, now if you have to fix it, this is gonna be lost. El Gwenda, Twitch TV. I think people on Twitch are gonna know you're on Twitch. But cool. Thanks for dropping that in there. How you doing tonight? It's a mediocre troll level. Uh-oh. Grab a thicker paint. That's what she said. The spikes fell apart. Oh, all right. Do. Oh, I've given up. I've given up on the rest of it. Now that he kind of looks like a fish. Oh, wasn't just blue on his face? Was tan on the bottom part of his face? Yeah, something like that. See, if I look it up, then I'm just going to be redrawing it, so it's funnier to be this bad at it. Seems like a Yoshi? Yeah, Blue Yoshi. Blue Yoshi died. Blue Yoshi died for this picture. Yeah, I think there was some flesh colored around his mouth. Oh, we should have looked at it after we were done with it. Sonic. Drowning. Oh, yeah, he was facing the camera. And yeah, his face was flesh-colored under the eyeballs. Oh, yeah, no, but he had a weirdly big open mouth, like he was screaming as he died, yeah. Boy, there are some weird drawings here. That's one of those things that hit people. Oh. Alright, did I miss anything else while I was scribbling? I don't think so, no. Hey, I think safe search is on. It's fine, we're good. I didn't put balls in there. Or hard. Just death. Just death, that's fine. That's still somebody's fetish. Ever since I saw Sonic the Hedgehog die as a kid, I wanted to put my penis in his mouth, and that's when I knew I was a furry. E3N? DXF. I love it when people write helpful comments on your level. Someone just told me about cheese. I used to do that habitually early on, And then I got like a final warning from Nintendo about rude comments because you can just report them and you get yelled at and nobody reviews it. And it was always stuff like either labeling labeling which pipe in a pick a pipe, or like, hey, you can soft lock here, that kind of thing. Like just really simple stuff. Not like fuck you, dipshit. Like literally just clearly this is the problem. And people get mad. People don't like feedback. Some people can't handle criticism. He's ringing my doorbell. He's over there. Yeah, Nintendo sucks. Nintendo sucks and they suck at it. Nobody's in our driveway. Oh, Heidi must have taken care of it if they're leaving. I don't see a package ring. I'm gonna go back to ignoring it. Listen to what I have to say about the next one. Not a huge fan of playing traditional ghost houses. Yeah, they weren't great in Super Mario World. Some of them were interesting, but a lot of them were kind of good examples of Nintendo breaking their own rules and not doing a great job. Some of them were fun. Later ghost houses were. Had cool ghost houses in 3D World and 3D Land. Best I can recall. I really want to play back through both of those. Can you play 3D World online with people? Or is it only local? Want it. I want to see what it is. Oh, not even a 1-up? Does Start Over cost me a life in a Super World? It does not. Start Over is free? Oh man, I should just always be starting over and then I can cheese out lives forever. Nope. Not how the bot works there, killer. Also, it wouldn't make me move on to the next level. It would just make everyone in chat mad at you when I didn't notice and skipped over them. (2013) 3D World game. No, I mean the re-release of 3D World on the Switch. 3D World plus Bowser's Fury. I know they added some online play, but I don't remember if it was friends only or if it was like really stupid, or if I'm confused and it's local only. Sports. Fuck you, Stretch. Dark Ghost House. Okay. Shortcut? Oh, Little Secret. That's cute. I wish it was a little more than that, but that's pretty cute. Yeah, Dark is tough. I will say, really good idea to light the intended path for the player, unless you find a very distinct, oh, I should have just started over. Wait, I can still do it. Does it still count, or do I save the life? Oh, you gotta do it before you die. No, I meant the re-release. Was the re-release on the Switch 2, on the Switch 1, 2013? Has it been that long? 3D World Bowser's Fury release date. I feel like it was after the pandemic. 2021, fuck you guys. Stop gaslighting me. Oh. Yeah, I meant the re-release. Plummet, thanks for dropping another one in there. You mean the original. Oh yeah, no, I just meant the multiplayer experience in the new one. I was wondering if it had online play with either friends or rooms. That would be kind of fun to do with chat. I've only played it through. Well, actually, it'd be fun to go through it solo, because I've only played it through in multiplayer. But I remember I liked 3D Land a lot more. Now, I didn't like 3D World much at all when I was playing it solo, because it felt a little bit like some of the design stuff that they were doing in New Soup, where it was very open, but still better than New Soup. Oh, yeah, no, I was just talking about 3D World in general, and thinking about playing it. Yeah, if we don't have any pits, not lighting anything won't feel as bad as long as the enemies are lit. Good Burger King. Why would you go to Burger King? I would almost prefer McDonald's to Burger King. McDonald's is pretty gross chicken, too. I feel like so is Burger King, and it costs more. Oh, don't get it delivered. Don't get your burrito taxi. Oh, good, I'm really smart. Well, this is a good way to show the player everything that they're going to be interacting with. As long as the cycle isn't too stupid to deal with. I don't know. Maybe, yeah, I mean, KFC at least has whole pieces of chicken. The breading is disgusting. But they do have whole pieces of chicken. I don't know why the fuck we don't just have a fucking tempura place, man. We've got bigot chicken, and we've got shit chicken. And we've got well, Popeyes is also shit chicken. Why the hell don't we have somebody who does like a simple tempura battered fucking chicken? Like a really light, flaky batter that's thin and nice. That would make me happy. I don't want a lot of breading. I want a tiny bit of crispy breading. And some fucking vegetables. Yeah, if you aren't going to light the path, if you start doing pits that the player's supposed to approach slowly, that's just a miserable experience. I used to like Panera for fast-ish food, but they really suck now too, so I feel like Chipotle's good, but I can make a fucking burrito or burrito bowl at home real goddamn fast. I make better carnitas than they do at this point too. And pork is basically free. The only meat that just keeps getting cheaper. Fast food makes me sad. Getting hot in here. It's also gotten so goddamn expensive at this point. Like, Heidi wanted to get some McDonald's the other day, and I was curious what it would do to my fucking blood glucose, my sugar. So I just got a McChicken and only ate half the bun because I don't need them. That's too much buns. And a McChicken was disgusting and disappointing. My fucking air conditioner. And it's so goddamn sad. And they're not even $1. It was like $4 fucking for a McChicken. What the fuck is that? Why would you spend $4 on that? Must have got hot. Oh yeah, it got hot outside. And I'm gonna turn the AC on much hotter, much colder. Hopefully that helps, because I think if I turn it on the turbo, the microphone will pick it up. Okay, done. I'm done with it. Banned fast food? Like, honestly, yeah, buy some cheap microwave stuff. The Michelinas that you can get at Walmart, Meijer, are pretty reasonably priced for decent food. You know, it's still heavily processed, but it's basically noodles and cheese, noodles and sauce. Hard to go too wrong with that. Add some vegetables to it, some more meat, and it's real food. And it's $4 instead of 12. Buddy, you're on Twitch, right? Do you know how it is? Maybe it's your first time looking at Mario Maker? I got completely lost up there. This is the pipe I came out of, right? Huh. But yeah, so we do things in the order of that queue there. So I'm gonna play this another level after this, then we play your level. Unless you leave, then I don't play your level. That's how we do. I think that if you do the chat wheel and then you click on rules, Is this my first time? Oh, I was asking if this was your first time in a Mario Maker stream. Because obviously you wouldn't be able to advance the queue on your own. It's possible you're a dickhead. I don't mean to assume. I don't mean to assume it's your first time. Maybe you're just a dickhead. I'm sorry. I'm very sorry. Next is to see which level is the next one coming. Do any of the bots work like that? I don't think Warp World works like that. And I don't think Fluid Queue works like that. And I know Viewer Levels doesn't work like that. But maybe one of them does. But no, usually it's Q or Q spelled out for seeing the next one. Next is usually the command the streamers use to advance the queue. Or next tier or something like that. I don't recall seeing a key door. Or having a really clear direction to go in here. I don't feel too lost. It feels relatively linear. Not doing too much vertical stuff probably helps there. I don't have a great handle on what my goal is. Oh, I didn't even... It might not be a bad idea to light a little bit of at least the interactables. I'm glad we're not doing pits if we're not doing lighting, but using a star or a P-switch or a POW to light the doors might be helpful in preventing me from not missing split paths like that. Especially if I had just gone back up the other pipe. Oh, this is just a little secret. Don't know all the commands on top of my head? Okay. Mars people's diet would be well, the whole ultra-process thing is concerning. Like, well, one, just people going on long-term journeys in space wouldn't necessarily be forced to eat like lab-grown food. You can do hydroponics and aquaponics. Like you can grow plants and you can grow all kinds of things without having to do crazy stuff. But all processing isn't necessarily bad either. We need to process wheat into flour to make bread, and people have been doing that forever. We probably don't need to mix bleach into it as much as we do. And then spend a lot of work getting the bleach back out of it. But it's really hard to say where the actual line is there for what is really bad and what isn't. Okay. We hit this before, but I didn't see where I was going with it. We saw some P-switch blocks on the right, I think. We're probably going this way. If your intention is well, I was doing both. Okay, there's where it is. If your intention is for the player to get lost and explore a little bit, though, it can be really helpful to landmark a little bit. Use really distinctive blocks or block shapes. I'm not totally sure which hallway I'm in, and I feel like both directions had door on P blocks, and I don't recall seeing a key door at any point, but I might just be forgetting. Maybe I'm going back with it? I'm gonna assume I'm going back with it. Yeah, I've seen some of the lab-grown meat stuff. There was a while back, there was somebody making meat out of feces, out of extracted fecal proteins. That looked like somebody was trying to make into a thing, which is disgusting and kind of hilarious. But I don't know if trying to culture cells into food is really going to be viable ever, versus just giving food to something made out of meat and then eating it. We have a good process for that we have mostly figured out. You take a little critter, you put food in it till it's a bigger critter, and then you cut its head off and you cut the meat out. And you know, hope it's not too cute. Why cows are so delicious. So not as cute as deer. I really don't remember a door back here. I'm gonna look. Yeah, so I'm guessing the key goes to something that we did not clearly see as we were going through, or that didn't stick out. And again, landmarking can be helpful. I would expect the key door to be in a well-lit room, since we have a bunch of, like, well-lit hub rooms. Esports. Cloning might end up being a thing for food, especially for food in situations like long space journeys. And that could have some pretty interesting implications. How clones of clones end up degrading and that stuff, because we haven't really done a lot of that, but cloning might end up being a lot more viable than trying to breed, especially animals in space. I don't know if we've done a lot of science on people banging each other in space, but I assume, you know, it probably doesn't know where to go in a low gravity environment. I assume gravity has a lot to do with what, like how sperm figures out where the hell it's going. 30-second ad? Oh man. Well, you probably can't hear me, but sorry to hear that. 30-second turbo ad? Okay, this room we didn't see before. That. And we're back. That's unfortunate. I didn't know they were doing any... Are you USA-based? Or on a USA-based internet connection? USA? Man. I hope they don't start doing 30-second turbo ads. They might be figuring out. Like, I'm sure the exploit that I am using to not have advertising that they are aware of, and just... I don't know. My hope is that, very fortunately, advertisers do not want to advertise on channels that are flagged as vulgar and political and profanity and sexual themes. Which would be good. That would just be ideal, because I don't want advertisers to want to advertise. You know, that's a win-win. But I also don't want to have pre-roll. Nobody wants that. Nobody wants pre-roll. This is a terrible fucking rock in a hard place that Twitch could easily let me buy out of. Like 10 people watch on a good night. Let me give you $5 goddamn. That's more than you will ever make advertising on my channel to not have pre-roll. Wait, let me look at that one. I didn't see a key door in there, but I did see the P-switch door. Okay, and then there's another door. Let's check it in case we missed it. Oh my god. I'm an idiot. Well, we booked it through there. 1.5 times didn't see it. One man's conspicuous is another man's. I have no idea what I'm doing. Is it this thing? I don't remember looking around up here. Did we see it right in the beginning and forget? No, that's just a 30 point. Oh, did we try jumping over that? There's a door up here. Did we see what this was? Oh yeah, this is Kamek being a dong. And if I recall, Kamek without wings won't give me anything better than a mushroom, right? So it's not worth having him do this. Kamek, you're being a dick. Oops, and now we'll never know what it was. Probably Firebar. Oh, we might as well die. And game over, so we don't get the checkpoint and then immediately forget everything. Oh. Yeah, ideally the player doesn't wander all the way through the entire level without seeing where to pursue, how to proceed. Oh my god. Ideally the player does not jump directly into a dry bones. But clearly I'm just gonna be like this. We need to do some more Super Mario World Kaizo, specifically so I can just make a a shitty little supercut of like, here is me playing with the input reader. Here, look at this hard stuff I can do, okay? Just that the less insane it is, the less locked in I am. Boy, I hope this isn't the secret. Oh my god! Nope. No. No. We ran past it like 4 times. I see what you're trying to do here. But in no way does it inclinate me to want to actually, like, look up there. I can't even catch the edge of it. Yeah, that's basically a dev exit. If you could catch the edge, like the walkover edge there clearly, or if I could catch it in the camera jumping around, maybe. But that basically requires me to find a secret block that has a light implication of its existence, leading me to a path I can't possibly see. If I could see the path, I might want to poke around for a block, and if the block was hinted at, I would poke around for a path. But without either one having a stronger hint, it is basically just a shot in the dark that anybody finds there. It's basically a dev exit. No matter how you wanted to structure it, what you came up with was a dev exit. Now, an alternative you could look at is when the player collects the key, also flipping the switch and having that unblock some lights. So even if the player doesn't see it, on the way back, you could have, say, a spawn-blocked P-switch in here that would light that up. Or something like that. Hidden block is supposed to be a giveaway. Yeah, the hidden block is not good enough. If the hidden block had a coin above it, or there was a coin where the blocks were on the other ones, the player would naturally leap at the coin when they saw it in their camera, and then hit the block and be like, oh, what's up there? And I think that would be a subtle enough hint. Yeah, Vine, some kind of visual indicator that stood out and made the player curious and want to interact. Is that gonna be conditional? I hope it is. It is. I wish that fireballs could kill Stretch. Okay, so key next. Key's all the way to the right. Then we'll come back for the P-switch. Oh, I guess we can just go up there anyway. I think that still skips a big chunk of that. Oh, no it doesn't. Just waste my time. Why can't I go up here? Oh, I'm locked in up here too. Okay. I missed something in getting up there? I thought we were crossing through here, but maybe we're only... Oh, yeah, I did. Yeah, lights would help. Yeah, at least we're not doing stuff like blind pits that the player can't see that are poorly indicated, which especially can be a problem in SMB1 style. Sports. Probably just a 50 coin, right? I guess. Look, I don't remember where the key was exactly. Probably over here? Yeah, the twice stuff doesn't have good value generally here. Because it just makes me think I must be in the same room, and it could make me even think, oh, I'm not even gonna check over there for a key if I already have a power-up. I would just be like, oh, I've been in this room already. I must have gotten confused, or they must lead back to each other or something. Landmarking will help a lot. Use distinct block types and distinct backgrounds or interactables or distinct enemies. But things that make individual areas stand out separately from each other, even if you're using otherwise similar stuff, can really help. But when you're doing darkness, and you're going out of your way to design areas that are similar to each other and confusing, that's what you're going to get. You're going to get confusion, which is not generally a fun thing. And even from somebody who plays just a shitload of Metroidvanias and likes exploration and getting lost type of games, feels bad. Feels bad when you can't identify an objective. Oh yeah, let me play with this a little more before we leave here. Oh, yeah, we can't see that at all. We can't see that at all, and there's a stretch on the bottom preventing me from even wanting to look. You can catch just the edge of a wall border there, but not enough to even really look like something's up there. You move the door over a little bit so the player might be able to see it. Otherwise, you could have an offstage boo. You could have an offstage boo that maybe comes towards the player. Oh, well, you'd only come towards the player if you turned around. There's definitely got to be a way to draw the eye up there the way that you want to. God. Give me another mushroom. What are you doing? Well, it seems antithetical to the Ghost House maze if you want the Ghost House maze to suck ass. If you want it to feel like the worst ghost houses in Super Mario World, sure. But you can have a, fuck off. Oh, fuck off with this shit. You can have a less linear... You can have a non-linear exploration-based adventure that doesn't rely on you hiding things from the player that they can't possibly imagine are there. Like, if you're really interested in making something that feels like the hidden... Oh my god. Is this one optional? If you're really interested in making something feel like the hidden block hunts in Mario Wonder, excellent. Great. But some of the worst things Nintendo has ever made. They should apologize. Like, you can like classy experiences, too, while also recognizing their flaws, and flaws that you can fix. Like, I like Super Ghouls and Ghosts, but it's not like I'm gonna play the remake and think, oh, you know what? I wish there was this ladder that fucking killed you and soft-locked your whole game, so you had to start over. Boy, that was really cool in the NES one. I really want that fucking ladder. Or what if we had less checkpoints? Yeah, especially since we have that breakable wall there with the P-switch, you probably could give the player a checkpoint near that point. Since, do we need to reuse the key door? I don't think we need to reuse the key door, so then you're setting up the way they're proceeding from there, too. You can at least give the player a power-up up there. Okay, Fire flower, right? Yeah, troll levels are encouraged. No, don't send me that level. I don't think you know what troll levels are. Oh, does it not work when I reply? There we go. Does not. But no, as the chat thing clearly illustrated, Bean Burrito levels are explicitly forbidden, and that is almost the only thing that I will ban you over. And slurs, but I would honestly prefer slurs. Nope, this is nothing. Oops. This one's the key. Yeah, 645. No, that wasn't you. Somebody was saying yesterday that their levels were extremely honest. Pretty sure that wasn't you, though. Somebody else doing traditional stuff. But this level lacks honesty. Again, it could work better if it wasn't dark. If you didn't do dark, I think that you could make the confusion of the run-together stuff work better. But darkness on top of that ruins it. Especially if you're not going to light the path and light the areas of interest. It's a little too much. You are mixing too many different elements that fight each other here. Yeah, well, and again, you can use the dark theme effectively in this type of thing if you were really careful, but did deliberately light the player's path. And especially highlighted points of interest. Or you could do a more linear experience with the dark theme. Maybe something that trained the player to understand what you were hiding, and then they slowly plotted through the darkness, dealing with those things a little bit at a time. Yeah, I think all the light sources work in SMB1. You just don't get the weird half-light thing. But you still get the light from peas and stars and, POWs. But yeah, I think, we could do a checkpoint in here with no real harm. It would just prevent backtracking in the event of a mistake. Yeah, no dim source. No buried arrows. Okay, we need to do that sprint much faster. Buried arrows are an excellent choice. Outside of SMB1, for creating a little bit of light around corners and around changes in the path, while still making it feel very dark. Yeah, Boo Ring in that room was a terrible choice. You could give the player a star to kill the Boo Ring. Holy fuck! If I don't finish it, I'm done with the Super World at this point. This has gotten increasingly frustrating as we got deeper into it. But the Boo Rings was a terrible choice. I could damage boost through here. But I don't know how much more level there is after, and without the checkpoint, I'm forced to assume it could be longer. There could be another wave of nonsense. Which means I'm going to have to really carefully time this out, which just feels bad. Like, especially in a level where getting confused and exploring is the point, having this really tight timer P-switch thing, that's very tight, feels bad. Sure, I could have damage boosted through it and done it faster, but man, does that feel bad. Ooh. Bad Ghost House. Yeah, did not like. Very much did not like. Almost done. Yeah, as the difficulty increases, your inflexibility on power-ups and some of the things that you're guiding your structure with are going from totally acceptable choices. Inflexible, but totally acceptable choices to almost an overcommitment to like an SMB1 vision of what you were going for that's starting to feel bad. You can always temper it and get a more traditional experience with just a little bit more power-ups. And I think that would have helped in a lot of places. And since you often had checkpoints, there's an easy place for a checkpoint there that at the very least, even if it was close to the end, would have given the player the opportunity to not have to repeat that whole winding maze-like level to get back there. But I think also allowing the player to flip a switch and turn on the lights would have been really, really helpful. After you explore it in one direction, when you're going back to look for the answer the way out, would have been nice to turn the lights on. But I think that the biggest problem with that was the way Dark also fought with your twice and confusion and similar layout rooms and no landmarking at all. I think going out of your way to make something confusing in that way with duplicate rooms doesn't work very well with also confusing the player in the underground or the subworld sections at all. I think you could drop some of that. You could either light it up some more or do the Dark theme somewhere else, or do landmarking, but something there would really, really help with making sure the player understands, and really making sure the player understands where the goddamn path forward is, because that was way too hidden. Way too hidden. Unless you really liked those find a block levels in Mario Wonder, which God, I wish Nintendo hadn't done that. I know we'll see that in Mario Maker 3. I know Mario Maker 3 will come out. Are 3 more in there? So let's close it there. Mario Maker 3 will come out, and we will have people being like, no, finding the hidden block levels is fun. Nintendo just did it in their most recent Mario game. It's a Wonder theme. And it will be the most annoying discussion to have. Because, yes, they did. They made a bad choice, and it is awful. And I really don't want... I don't want those. And E-fish-ent trolling. Glitchless troll level, V6. Is this the one we looked at previously? I don't remember a water troll level. But, you know, if it's been a couple weeks, it all just falls out of my head. Yeah, it is? Okay. It looks like he's shitting. Oh, it's too bad you can't make him have the bomb shitting face that they do when you're linking him. That's pretty funny. Oh my god. Not much of his underwater. Okay, that's good. Underwater can really push the frustration meter. We can swim up. Oh, I see what it is. We're going over the top. Visually, that first fish is very funny, and it's much better than just dropping a fish on the player. Oh, I thought it had to be something with the icicle, and you didn't want me to approach. That was set up really well. But no, I should just go stomp on him then. That's what we're doing. Hold left? It's probably hold left. Oh my god, I did it again. Forget he's gonna get me. That last one got me a little salty. I'm pretty underslept too. It's possible to save it. Yeah, it looks like we can just swim under him. But I'm not in like, I'm not so underslept that I'm in a bad mood or edgy. At least I don't think I am. Oh, yeah, we can keep Fire Mario. Oh, I guess that doesn't really matter though, huh? The icicle did direct me away from doing that though. I'm trying that first, and that's what you want. That's really good conditioning, especially right out the gate. Fuck you. Oh. Rude. Rude. Oh. Oh yeah, hold left really smoothly goes where we want to go there. Good. if anybody ever remade that, Swim the Musical level from Mario Maker 1. Oh, I did it again. I have to just go fast, or I have to wait for them to go by? Somebody made a rhythm level in Mario Maker 1 where you swam along to the music and, got him. In, SMB 1 and then also SMB 3. I think they didn't finish the SMB 3. There's no reason for me to do this stupid precision thing that I'm doing. You can go fast, but it's tight, or you can wait. Okay. I'm glad you can go fast, because forced waits make me sad. But I will wait. Yeah, they come either way. You might be able to put a wiggler in there. I don't know if a wiggler will come out or kill the player or not. Probably not worth it. I think it would be funny if the player waited and still got punished. But probably not necessary. The fish do their job, and they stick to a clear theme. There's 4 keys right there. I'm gonna check it. That's a lot of safety coins. Okay, I'll do the pipes. Okay. I played this before? Did it change a lot? Is that it? We just touch them and it flips? Oh, no, it's not. Oh, is it throw the other way? Yeah, okay. Damage boost. Okay. Oh, I can get this all the way up there, but I can get off of it. Maybe I should get off of it? I'm gonna take it where? Oh, nope, nope, nope! Okay, had time to second guess myself there. I played several troll levels today that made me think I better just trust the arrows. Okay. So is the setup now I won't be able to pull? That's a good setup. I saw somebody do this recently with something pushing you up off of the thing that you were trying to pull intermittently. But that's such a funny animation. He wants it. He wants it so bad. Good. I like the Minor 2 mushroom. Rude. Over. God damn it. Oh, I've seen riffs on that with that's a really cool riff on the fire flower into piranha plant setup. Yeah, no, I thought I had to grab the fish because of what people have done to me today. Because of how many times I was tortured into having to listen to the arrows, I thought, okay, I should just do it. The coin seemed so pointless, but it was such a good mislead. Because I assumed something bad was going to happen, but I would see the POW coming, and I would be able to react. That whole thing worked really well. Alright. That's fine. That fish can't hurt me in there. Okay, so this one? Esports? Esports. I feel like something else is gonna happen. Oh man, I was trying to get into the hole, Is the hole the hole's probably the safe spot. I'm gonna go in the hole. I'm gonna try to go in the hole again. The hole was made for me. Sad I haven't... Oh, played this version, yeah. There we go. I had a dream about a very bad Timmy level. Oh my god. You know, I don't often remember my dreams, and I have a lot of nightmares. But if I had a dream about Mario Maker, I would be unhappy. Is this safe? Is he gonna get squished now? No, this was not safe. Okay. Learn my lesson. Not only did the wrong pipes kill you, but in the room you die would be coins spelling out the word idiot. Sounds like a Timmy level. Now, time to make it into a good troll level. Yeah, actually, I think if I dreamed about Mario Maker, first I would be mad that I was dreaming about Mario Maker, but then I would think, shit, I should make whatever the thing is that I dreamed about. But it would probably just be something I stole from something else anyway. That would be a fun conversation too, though. I didn't steal it, I dreamed it. Yeah, you dreamed it after you played it. Here's you playing it 3 months ago on stream. Oh. Oh, he's stuck up there now. Okay. Really? Really? Okay. I mean, that is what they do. Yeah, that is what Timmy likes. Track block is just a misdirection, so the player sticks around and falls for the thwomp. Maybe it would work without it. I think so. I think the player might back up. Might approach and back up there. But it works. It made me want to check it first, and then it made me want to check it a second time. Oh, that's cute. This is to give me something to do while I wait out a P-switch later. Probably necessary for one of these to work. Better than nothing. Yeah, SMB1, SMB3. Super Mario World had a pretty good water theme too, right? What was the Super Mario World water theme? Can't quite get to it in my head, so I have to play it. Oh, yeah, yeah. Yeah, that one was good, too. Yeah, I don't like the water levels, but the water music, very nice. Fuck off. Oh, you fucking goofball. Okay, so just bounce out? No, hold left. Okay. You're not gonna lock me out, though, right? Okay, good. That's cute. I really like the SMB3 water music a lot. I also feel that SMB3 had the most interesting water aesthetic and some of the most interesting water levels. Although, the ghost ship in Super Mario World, I think, was an exceptional level. Rarely did they theme levels that well. And then that weird, like, wet chasm at the end was pretty neat, too. It was a really, like, surreal level. Oh, and the Water Fortress was really good, too. Yeah, they had some really good water theme levels in Super Mario World. Am I fine? Oh, no. Yep. You can just beat it. Yeah, water levels usually suck. Well, the 3D ones did better stuff with water usually in general. I get it. I didn't get it, and then I got it. 3 is tall enough that you can't do the thing, right? I think it's 3. I think that's tall enough. Oh, good. You're pretty new, right? You're pretty new. Is this reworking of your first troll level, or what's the point where you're at with these? Yeah, none of the cool physics applies. We have so little control, especially in Mario Maker. Our actual control over the physics is very, very low. Oh my god, I forgot everything. Alguin, you are up next. Alguinde? Alguinde. Oh yeah, 3D World has some cool stuff. I've seen some really cool 3D World underwater levels. You have older levels, not as good. Only got involved with the rest of the communities. I know there's been a lot of new ones recently, so it's muddy in my head. It doesn't feel new. The point that I was getting at is it feels very, very good. I don't remember what I thought last time. But so far, this is all just good. Oh, I can just skip that. Yeah, I can just skip that entirely. But it doesn't matter if I touch it first. And then he just kills them. And then there's a block in there that he hits. Okay. I was confused what that block was. What stopped it in there? No, I don't believe you. I don't believe I need what's in that box. Thank God. It was just a fucking muncher, wasn't it? Oh, lazy. Hopefully it was more than a muncher. Hopefully it triggered something on the right. It was better than a muncher. That's good. Yeah, that's a really good example of where like just a muncher would have felt lazy, but doing something beyond that. Damn it. Let's go and look. Oh, this is always worth checking too. Is making sure the player goes back in the wrong one. Yeah, that they're either blocked or that they can die. More than once I've gone back to check and gotten soft locked, which feels really bad. Although we're prepared for it now. I have a contingency for soft locks. We're prepared. Oh yeah, I wanted to go back and look at the other one. What's wrong with me? I want to look at what's in that box. Yeah, it's a minor thing. Not a lot of people are going to go back on the same cycle, but it does happen. I need to know. I need to know what's in the box. The segments are short too, which is really nice. Sometimes people doing red coin stuff will try to make every segment as long as they possibly can. Okay. It does something. I could jump into the door. Come on. Where's the thing? Okay. Oh, there it is. Yeah, it's literally the exact same thing as a muncher. The exact same output. It's so much better. It's so much better to spend all that time doing something stupid that I'm obviously going to be like, well, wait, give me that. That's great. That little bit too. The thing that I've often come to is like, instead of having a... Wow, really? Instead of having a thwomp fall down on the player, figure out some way to make the player think a thwomp is going to fall down on them, and then he doesn't. And instead, while the player is wondering what stopped him, shove a thwomp up their ass. And visually, that's so much funnier, even though you're doing the exact same thing. You're just killing the player. Did that not go off the first time, or were we in the air when it... Because I remember seeing the spring, I just didn't think about it. I immediately, after I did that, I thought, oh, why don't I split the difference and go over both? That was there to punish me if I did. Sometimes it's nice to be a little dumb. That's not an icicle that falls. Oh, I see it. I see it. Can we get the wrong one? No. Fine. I've learned. I understand. Good memory from that troll? Well, I had something. Ugh. Well, and that's the thing too, is sometimes I won't have any recollection whatsoever of something that I definitely should remember. Sometimes it'll just take a while. I have to kind of turn it over in my head, and then it'll come together. And And sometimes it'll just pop into my head like I'm thinking, like I'm figuring it out, but really I'm just remembering something. Oh, wait, so can I just skip that? Yes, I can. Okay. Imagine a pick-a-path level where every path sends you to a different challenge, and they all... Yeah, Super Mario World 2 did that, with the doors. A couple of games have done stuff like that. A couple of the SMB1 castles did that with their weird little paths. Their crappy little looping mazes. A ton of ROM hacks have done that, too. What are those stars do? I'm guessing I need him? Yeah, I must need him. Overcommitted there on that. There was no platform down there either. Yeah, that's the setup, is if you approach, you're done. You can't pull a bomb in the water. Yeah, I just played back through Yoshi's Island DS, and, disappointing. It wasn't as bad as later Yoshi games that they did. Like, it was the closest they ever got to making a good Yoshi game again. It was still really disappointing. I really wish we could get a good follow-up to Yoshi's Island. I wish we... The style I want more than anything in Mario Maker is Yoshi's Island. I know it's insane, but it's nowhere near... It's not any more insane than Mario 2 style, and they were working on that before they turned it into a mushroom. We know that. They told us that. And it would be so cool to actually do fun stuff in Yoshi's Island. That's a lot more than last time. Maybe I remember more of that one, or there was more that was the same as last time. Oops. Well, that don't work. Wanted to go look at the ones that we didn't see. Hold, please. Gotta click on something here. Let's see what we missed. The water part started to feel a tiny bit familiar, and then I just kind of drifted through it. But it didn't feel like I remembered it. I was wondering if that'll start getting a little better. But you'll have to tell me if it seems like it gets better. So I'm saying that untreated long-term diabetes can or undiagnosed diabetes can cause memory issues. Yeah, we needed him. This doesn't break there? Yeah. I'm dumb. Yeah. Although I do feel like you're gonna go slow even with the star, because you're gonna be hesitant about the star killing something you need. So I feel like you'll see a lot of dodges there. I don't think it's a bad troll, though. Star Troll falling into the pit was funny. Did this one go into a pit? Oh, and then that's the P-switch that is still rocking later. Okay. That's why we have the wait, I guess, later, potentially? That's what the troll was. I don't know how we dodged that. Yeah, I do not know how we dodged that. That seems a little nasty. But you're probably only going to fall for it once, and then you're going to hold left coming out of there. Kind of calls back to the first one. Okay, proceeding. Now, we know there isn't really a key death setup here. At least I can't imagine there is. So we're probably just done, right? Yeah, one little gag. And then we leave. And then you don't want me or anything? Thanks, that's cute. Esports. Yeah, good stuff. Very, very, very good stuff. Very solid. Really good length on the rooms. None of them felt too long or like that they stretched out for too long. The third one was a little longer, but not to the point where it was even remotely problematic. Yeah, really good pacing. Yeah, really good pacing. Really good pacing. 18 minutes it took me. Yeah. Yeah, nothing stuck out as bullshit. Nothing felt too dense either. Yeah, really good stuff. Dude, I like that. Alguinde. Alguinde? Yeah, I can't identify what that is. It sounds Hispanic. Spanish? Latino? I don't know what the right term is for just generally Latin. But you're not sure which one. I think it's Latino. OD8. CK2. A8G. Spanish for someone from Twitch TV. Okay, the Twitch TV makes more sense when you know what it is. That's good. Oh. K8G. I always think it's weird when you see somebody on YouTube whose handle includes YT at the end. Like, I get consistency, but like, you know, you're here. You're on YouTube. Really mediocre troll level. The title is not a joke. Okay, 1% clear rate from someone. And that's the Spain flag, right? Department of Redundancy Department. ATM machine. Some of those are great. There's a lot of those that come up in IT with the acronyms too, and especially because Microsoft will disappear up their own ass with their acronyms that stand for other acronyms. I'm starting to feel better. Ooh. Well, doesn't seem mediocre so far. You got a little face. You got a little fish. Okay, you don't do nothing. Oh, it comes in here. Okay. Ooh, 2 of them. Okay. So just book it. Just book it for the claw, I think. Yeah, book it for the claw. Okay. Oh, I hate it when you make me react out of the pipe. I would prefer you give the player something to land on, or you use a pipe rather than a door. Ooh, there it is. Okay, so don't jump up there. I'm guessing that's what the blaster is for there, because you could precision around the muncher. But once we're doing it right, it's pretty smooth, which is good. Oh, okay, that is actually correct. Something about that feels a little familiar, but that all works. That's pretty funny. Oh, there's more over there. Okay. Oh, okay. See, we waited, and now we know. I think you might be able to slip through there if you were better at this than me. So then is the pipe enterable? Oh my god. I'm gonna forget that. I'm gonna forget that a lot. Columba, did you also drop a troll in there? Well, let's see if it's enterable. It is enterable. Okay, so maybe this hints to not go in the pipe. Yeah, wait. Wait. Well, at least it wasn't a soft lock. I wonder if there was more over there, but I guess we'll find out. Sports. Hi, Pud. Come here. Come up here. Oh, he's having trouble with the rotation. Jump up on the tortilla. Jump on up here, Pud. Quick, before he gets you. Oh, you dick. I'm gonna forget that so many times. Yeah, here. Let me do the thing because it's good. Good informational thing. Where is it? Pipe versus door. Do. Where is it? I know it's in here. There it is. It's green. When you go through a pipe, you will note that this black circle slowly spreads out, and then the player exits the pipe and is actionable. Yeah, I mean, we can't get away from it. We can't get away from it. We need door emotes for you guys to just ruin chat with. Maybe an animated door emote. When we go through the door, you see how Mario already moved a little tiny bit there? And the level started to move a little tiny bit? Even though the black circle is not gone yet? Doors are very hard to react to. So wherever... That's the moral of the story. Whenever possible, if you need the player to react quickly, do it with a pipe. Avoid reacting on doors, because it's tough. Very spaghetti prone, it's going to end up being frustrating. Should I wait right here? I feel like this will kill me. But the muncher comes either way, right? Oh, okay, he does not. Oh, okay. Hot dog is currently being bad, so I will put the camera on him. Hot dog, why do you bite that? Oh, yeah, we're gonna do that a lot. Yeah, it's a assault gun for shooting flies, and he loves to bite the end of it, and he doesn't crave salty. And the tip isn't really salty, so I don't know what it is. He just loves it. He loves biting it. Oh my god. Hot dog's cuteness is distracting. Holding up. This is a long wait. There we go. No. Yeah, quite a long wait there. I don't think you need to make the player wait quite that long. If you are not already, I would strongly recommend Alguende. I don't even know if they're there. They were checking the queue so many times. There's the other side of that face. Okay. That's a one-way for some reason. I wonder if we were supposed to go back. Hot dog is finally doing drugs. We are not supposed to collect the fish. So the one-way makes me wonder what happens if I go back. I'd just die. That makes sense. Coffee time. Don't go back in the door. Wait for the mushroom. Another fishy? Necessary cruelty? What are these gonna do? What's the lesson here? Let me stay lined up. Ah, there it is. I was figuring it was gonna be something with all those munchers, but I couldn't figure out what you were gonna do. You're gonna lift one of them up. The Monty Mole did make me want to stay put, though. That worked pretty well. Wendy. Oops. Hello? You had several tabs up all muted, didn't you? I know what you're up to. I've been playing Mario Maker for a while. But it hasn't been too bad, especially if this is the beginning of you making troll levels. We talked a little bit about pipes versus doors. You can, the VODs get stuck on YouTube. Otherwise, you can rewind, even if you don't sub or have Twitch expensive buttholes or whatever, you can go to, let's just do it because it's good information. Fist.com. What the fuck? Oh, is my DNS fucked? We'll have to check that after. Weird. Okay. Twitch.tv/hotfist.com. URL's broken. Hang on. We have to listen to me listening to me for just 1 second. Oh, it's working in Firefox. Weird. Okay, I will figure that out later. Stop it. Shut up. I don't want to hear it. If you go to, where is it? Where's the thing? How did I forget everything? Videos. You go to videos, and then you click on the currently playing video right now. Recent broadcasts, it'll be this one. You can then rewind it, even without subscribing, so you can scrub back to wherever you're looking at. So that's a really easy way to get right into watching it earlier, or to go back and see what you missed there. But I also stick it all on YouTube. But in general, it hasn't been too bad so far. We got to the first checkpoint pretty quickly, in about 6 minutes. Esports, which is pretty good pacing. I don't remember anything else. I thought. Yep. Duh. Okay, calm down. Oh, and then the other thing that I mentioned, we talked about pipes versus doors, which I do think is worth, I won't play the video again, but essentially the time that you having to making the player react to that door. Let's just go back. We'll get back here real fast anyway. This is all pretty smooth, getting through it, which is really good. Having the player have to react to that vine is a little tough. If you're gonna force a reaction on the player and you can't give them a platform or anything else, do a pipe instead of a door because of how difficult it is to react to the door. And this is a long wait. If you haven't seen it, this guide here is excellent, and that Discord contains a lot of other people who also play and offer feedback on troll levels. Some of them even friendlier than me. At least one or two even less, sometimes less friendly than me. And Janine's the only person I've seen be meaner than me. Got that fire. Back, had some yard work. It's going. We're cooking. Hasn't been too bad. But yeah, great place to interact with people who are can also offer feedback. Oops, got him. How do I die? How do I die if I dodge the fire? Did we really just get this second checkpoint again just to find a soft lock? Oh. Hey, UFO. Yeah, this is a soft block, so you might want to give the player a spike or a fireball or a boo in a block up here somewhere. Didn't want people to pass that section by accident. Yeah, you have the option to look at things that trigger based on your horizontal position. Oops. But yeah, easy to fix soft lock. Oh my god, I'm gonna do that so many times. Oh yeah, there's the clip. There's the clip that we also played. That'll be in the VOD. Oops. I can't update my level because my Switch Online ran out. Well, you can still update it. You just won't be able to, upload it. One thing that can be really helpful is to see if you can find if any of your friends have Switch Online, and if you can just kind of hop onto a family plan with them. Because 5 people splitting that is so much cheaper than buying an individual plan. I have a family plan that me and Heidi split, and then I have an extra account on there. And I don't have anybody else in there. But yeah, it looks like you have a horizontal trigger. Also wish that muncher was faster. I think it's 35 for family versus because I think it's always cheaper even for 2. At least in US dollars. I think it's 35 versus 20. But I know they changed the prices, so maybe I'm forgetting. I had so many years in here. Let's see. Wait. They added music finally? Does it say 7 years? Oh no, that's how long I've had it for. It says it expires in 2027. Okay. For a while I had so much accumulated that it was just I didn't have to deal with it. But yeah, it might be different now. You might be right. Okay, we're just gonna book it. That one is spooky. Happy or sad face? Oh, I don't like that. I don't know what the hell that was, but I'm leaving. That pipe is not blocked enough to prevent me from leaving. On. Yeah, it's on. Wow. Rude. So I'm guessing any of them would have been right? Hope so. That pipe is just death? Okay. Yeah. Death was not fast enough. Do. Okay, that squeezes me out. Do. So let's do this one then. Oh, they're all right. Okay, good. Oh, like a little King Bling death? Well, too bad we didn't see it. Okay. Well, we didn't get a second checkpoint. So... Oh, this is the boat to the death that we didn't see, I guess? There it is. It was cute. It was alright. Cute little murder. So maybe only 2 checkpoints then, probably? Or 1 checkpoint? Nothing wrong with that, though. Especially if you're newer to troll levels or just starting out, shorter's often better. Leaves a lot of room for mistakes, not ruin the whole experience. Oh, no, I was gonna say we should go see what the King Bling thing was. Oh, we didn't change the switch. Oh, there it is. Hey, if we jumped on that first shell, would the second one have hit it and then soft locked us in that room? Oops. Well, fuck me. Okay, there we go. Sports. Oh, there's 2 one-ways. Okay. Okay. Road again. Okay, that triggers either way. Okay. And then pipe, and then we just go like this. Oh. What are we doing there to actually get out of there? Because it looks like that's the end, right? I'm not off the path. Oh yeah, and if you don't have Switch Online, but you have an okay-ish computer, there's also an alternative in Open Course World, where you can build levels without Switch Online, either with a hackable Switch 1 or more likely a gaming computer that you can play Mario Maker in an emulator and access a community run course, or a community course upload tool. An alternative to Nintendo servers. What you can do, and I haven't fixed, is if you don't change the switch state and go back in through the pipe, you can get a shelmet. Oh. Seems hard. I think we just have to hold left and get on the left side of it there. And then go back over? Yeah, it's not clear how you actually wanted the player to... What was your goal for the player to do that correctly? Like, what was the intended solution? There we go. There we go. Starting to get pretty tired. I was thinking it would be pretty fun to do maybe some Super Mario World, but I really should just eat at a normal time and go to bed at a normal time. We'll probably wrap up after the next one. Oh my god, I'm dumb. You gotta go slightly to the right, and you will get on the cannon and then just jump. Ooh. Seems tough. Oh. Yeah, in general, you want to avoid something that feels like a skill check in a troll level. Ideally, the player would learn after going through the King Bling thing. Maybe you would have a little hint on that roller coaster telling them, like, go back and grab this, and then you will be able to do this. Like a shell boat, like a hidden boat that going back somewhere gives them access to, something like that. Yeah, some opportunity to make a decision, and then some reason to do something else that allows you to solve it after you fall into the trap one way or the other. Yeah, you don't want the last thing to end up feeling like a skill check. Like that. That's rough. That's a rough ending. I should check the King Bling? Well, then we made it through. We'll go find it. We'll go find it and take a look here. Ending is worth going back for, though, I would say. The ending definitely needs some work there so it doesn't feel like a skill check. But otherwise, especially for novice troll level, it's not terrible. There's some little things that actually work pretty well. It's not crazy long or crazy dense or full of obvious plagiarism, although I'm a terrible recognizer of that. I wish this wait wasn't so long. Force waits always suck, and it's not like I can even hear a P-switch or anything, which wouldn't really be better, but at least I would know what I'm waiting for. Do-do-do-do. Oh, the King Bling was the other pipe, wasn't it? I don't need to go here. Doo-doo. Oh, yeah, what I was more getting at is that I'm pretty bad at recognizing it, generally. Oh, wait, did I pass it already? I passed already, didn't I? Yeah. Oh, no, it's past this. I'm dumb. I'm dumb and can't effectively remember the level I just played 1 second ago. Oh. Yeah, there are some better ways to get a player out of a pipe faster than this. That Discord will definitely have tech that'll be useful for you. But there's also this really nice, let me pause it while I look away. This really nice guide that covers, common contraptions that's also really useful. But the Discord linked in that command is really excellent, full of people who, know their shit. Troll creators and troll players who are very helpful. If we're doing a little King Blingy thing here, I kind of wish that something... Okay, short little King Bling, but it's cute. I wish the camera scrolled up a little bit more so we could see what the turtle was doing while it was playing out. Yeah, not bad. Not bad. Not bad, especially for an earlier first, troll level type thing. Keep doing it. Keep working on them. Oh, there's your first troll level. That one's probably worse, huh? Well, feel free to bring that back to me next week. We'll be back doing troll level or doing levels again on Wednesday, about 3.5 hours earlier than now. Is usually when the queue is open, a little bit before I start. Glombit, let's see what you got here. BRC, 3GF, IQG. Wow, that is a big bug. What the hell just flew by? What is that? Looks like a moth, but it has like a really long little body. IQG. Oh, puddle eat it. Yeah, it was weird. That's not even a troll. The other one is at a Timmy level. BRC 3GF YQG. No, I typed it right. What was it supposed to? Is that the wrong code? You can just skip me? I can just skip you? You're the last one. BRC 3GF YQG. Oh, it's gone. Okay, well, let's look real quick and see if there's anything fresh that looks fun and fast in here. Otherwise, we'll just do one multiplayer verse and wrap it up. You got stuff to do? Hey, that's fine. Good weekend, Columbus. We'll be back on Wednesday to yell at some stuff. Sonic Robo Blast Composer. A lot of people doing Sonic stuff. You guys are cooking. Dolphin's got something that she didn't bring? 3D World wing blocks are very predictable. I guess she's probably busy. Is it really hard? No, it doesn't look really hard. Fuck, I'm gonna go look at it. We're gonna go look at it. Oh, it's not pulling the description anymore. My little thing sometimes. Weird. So we're just looking at these blocks being fucking goofballs. Cool. Tetris. Little Tetramino. The bottom two will stay... Oh my god. Could you... Oh my god, Dolphin! Oh! You could make a... I feel like you could make a fucking, like, one of those ball clacker things that does the thing. Oh. Weird little fuckers. Oh, maybe that's what we're gonna see here. Yup. Oh, almost. Oh god, that's weird. So they don't even make an attempt to, like many 3D World things that will try to return back to where they came from. They don't. These just scatter to the winds. Yeah, they're weird. But they still try to follow a path even after they're moved, though. So you could do some really weird things with these. You could almost imitate a track block with these with a lot of work. With a lot of fucking work. I feel like these will explode if we wait long enough. Oh, that's cool. Oh, that's cool. Looks like they mostly stay in sync, too. That's very cool. Oh, wait, nope. No, they don't. Damn, I was thinking if you could keep that in sync like that, you could do a really cool, like, wall jump switch flippy thing in the middle of something like that. But nope, then it falls apart. Fucking hell, man. Mario Maker. And this is fine. This is fine. As long as they're not touching each other, they're normal. Oh. Oh, we add in one block and it breaks everything, I'm guessing? Yep. Now they start touching each other and it breaks. As long as they encounter a hard block, they turn around. So could you place down a POW and manipulate how one of these moves if there was a POW in the way? And could you use that to push one of these around yourself? And would that be fun or just awful? Yeah, you could do some crazy stuff with these blocks. That was very cute. That was very cute, Dolphin. I like that. The pot would just fall or get crushed. Okay. Yeah, I don't know if it was solid, if it's solid enough to do that. You might be able to manipulate them with falling donut blocks, though. Although that would be horrible. Yeah, good stuff. Well, we'll wrap it up there. We'll be back on Wednesday to yell at some more Mario Maker. Hopefully. I would like to be doing Wednesday, Thursday, Friday like a grown-up again. Be on schedule. You guys have a really good night. I am out here.